Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Engagement Academy, the show that's brought to you by a disengaged employee who's going to fill in the gaps of your SHRM certification or whatever certification that you got that was like drive engagement, but we're not going to tell you how. I'm telling you from my perspective on the other side of the workplace, what it was like to be disengaged and what caused it and what you can do about it. Today, I want to talk about something that every disengaged employee wished their HR leader knew. And it's that when you get your hair blown back by negative feedback in a survey, don't take it personally. We are not personally attacking you. There is so much going on in the business that you would have no idea is unfolding. And that makes sense because you're busy running the company in the background. Nobody understands a day in your life. You've got payroll, compliance, policies, benefits, hiring, firing. You're doing so many other things and you get pulled in so many different directions and you get interrupted. We know you're not in our day-to-day, which is why when we get a survey, we're like, oh, finally. Basically, someone's asking like, how's it going? And we get a chance to say, not good. But I know a lot of HR leaders have told me, and I've lived this at companies I've worked at, where everybody kind of goes all in on a survey and we don't hold back. And we're like, there's too many meetings. My manager moves around deadlines. My team is like missing half of this project and it caused me to miss my goal. And I didn't get my thing done on time. And I don't have access to the right tools and systems to even do what I'm being asked. Or I don't even know what's expected of me because every day is a grab bag of our own interruptions. If you guys can imagine me as a knowledge worker in tech, because I've been a frontline worker, I've worked in hotels, I've worked in healthcare. The back half of my career was spent as a knowledge worker, and we deal with just the same amount of interruptions as you, but ours are all on topic. So yours is like, I had a baby. I need to log into my 401k. I'm buying a house. Can you do payroll verification? I need to fire this employee. Yours is a lot of context switching. Ours is not as much context switching. It's all on topic, but it's like, do you know what's going on with this project? Did that meeting feel weird to you? Have you had a one-on-one with our boss lately? They're like in a mood. My one-on-one keeps getting canceled. What's wrong with this person? Where's this? I can't find this. We get interrupted because the work is often going so fast and it's not properly scoped, and it makes us a little crazy because if you can believe it, disengagement is a coping mechanism. Nobody wants to show up and not do their best. And it doesn't feel good when we're not set up for success and it reflects poorly on us. Like we missed a deadline, we missed a goal, or we didn't close a deal, whatever it is. Our campaign didn't perform. That customer didn't upgrade. I'm giving tech examples, but you can apply this to frontline too. Like I was late to getting on the floor because my uniform wasn't ready. I can't clean as many rooms as you're asking me to because my cart is too big and it doesn't fit down this hallway and I have to. These are like true stories, by the way, that I've seen and lived and breathed. There are lots of things that cause us to become disengaged because we're not set up for success. So your surveys are the only way of knowing what to work on with confidence, what employee initiatives you need to undertake. And even if it's as simple as everybody doesn't know what's expected of them, let's get clear on job roles and what success looks like and set some company, team, and individual goals to give people some clarity. Those are the things that we're ballistically telling you in the survey that you're not going to get from an ebook or a blog. 7 ways to drive engagement, 18 ways for a better employee experience. It is a rainbow variety of content out there. But the only people who can tell you how to drive engagement are your actual employees. And we are so excited to tell you. The thing is like it comes to you in such a like grenade form, and it can be easy to take it personally when you get negative survey results and it's bad. You might be thinking, oh my God, I don't even have time for this. I didn't know it was this bad. Let's just not survey anymore, or let's just not address this. I've seen that unplayed organizations and it does not feel good. We feel like someone asked us, hey, are you okay? And we said no. And then there's like silence. Or this happens a lot too. Everyone kind of falls apart in the survey and then we're told, here's a peer recognition program because 1 or 2 people said they haven't been recognized recently. And there's a hierarchy of needs to pay attention to, which is in my community. There's certain needs that need to be met in order so that your employees can fall apart in the surveys and you work on the right things and you don't ship things that the organization isn't mature enough for. But the main takeaway is for today, when we send you our negative feedback, hot mess express, dumpster fire. We are not personally attacking you. We actually know very well you would have no idea that this is going on, but we are upset because we haven't been performing the way we thought we would. The team's not doing well. The managers usually it's the manager. Gallup says 70% of disengagement is driven by the manager. So when someone other than the manager asks, hey, how's it going? We are like, help, please help. Because sometimes the manager doesn't listen to us, or they're just not equipped, or they don't think it's a big deal, and they push us really hard, and then everybody kind of just like, it gums up the productivity gears really bad. There's things that you would have no way of knowing or unfolding that are very fixable. And in my personal experience, most recently as a knowledge worker, meetings are very ineffective. They take up a lot of our time, and then we still have a lot of work to do. Projects aren't scoped, and people are just interrupting each other all day on Slack. Like, do you have this? What's this for? Is this right? Can you look at this? Or we'll say like, was that meeting weird? Or have you had a one-on-one with our boss lately? Like, they keep canceling on me. Like, oh yeah, I've had mine, but I wish they would cancel because they kind of have an attitude about them. Or, yeah, we have a one-on-one, but they talk about themselves the whole time. Managers need a lot of training. They know not what they do. But when we send you negative feedback, we're actually saying, thank you, I love you, do you love me, can you help me? And I know you do, because you're all problem solvers who love people. It's just that your ability to lean into your strengths of problem solving and helping people is going to come in the format of us throwing a grenade at you, saying, all this stuff is wrong. But when you think, oh, good, I need this information so that I can do my job of solving problems and helping people. Keep your center, keep your balance. We are not personally attacking you. In fact, we are just like, please help us. Like, even if your workforce is disengaged, if we took your survey, that's a really good sign. If you got a bunch of negative feedback, that means that we still trust in the organization. We still trust in you. We still want to be here. It's just that it's not going great. But when employees stop taking your surveys, they either aren't bought into the process and they don't trust the process, that it's anonymous. Your survey should always be anonymous. Or maybe you've surveyed in the past and it was like a super negative data drove and we all talk to each other. We're like, did you take the survey? And it's like, oh yeah, I unloaded. When we know that we all were super honest in the survey and then we don't hear back because maybe you or the leadership team got overwhelmed and it's like, just leave it. Don't survey anymore. That tells us, well, basically our experience was someone said, are you okay? And we said, no. And then the conversation stopped. Engagement is a simple measurement of the emotional connection that an employee has to your company and how willing they are to go above and beyond. So when we feel like the company is not emotionally caring about us and not giving us what we need to succeed, why would we give our best? And you can drive engagement in the face of much negative feedback from disengaged employees and tell everyone at all hands, we heard you. These were the clear patterns. Thank you for telling us this. We are so, reward that good behavior. You can start to turn that around. But the main takeaway for today, I just wanted you to know that as a disengaged employee, I really wanted my HR leader to know this was not a personal attack on them. When we unload, we are like actually getting kind of hopeful that we're going to become the company that everybody wants. And for you, it's an engaged workforce. For the executives, it's a healthier bottom line. For any kind of operations, it's like innovation. And for managers, it's more productive teams. And for employees, we just want to do our best work. Okay? So don't take negative feedback personally. You need it to do your job. They hold the answers to the disengagement test. Just flip it as your opportunity to solve problems and help people, which is what you love to do. And you're great at it with this little mindset trick. So take care of yourself. I will talk to you next week, and I can't wait to see you in the community. Join whenever you're ready. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.